And good evening, fellow interlopers, and welcome to the amazing procedurally generated universe of No Man's Sky. It's going to be back. It's Thursday once more, and I haven't been here for 2 weeks. And this week I can actually see you, which is even better. Anyway, good to you and Gra. It's good to be back, guys. Apologies for last week. I literally couldn't see. Well, I could see, but everything was a blur, and there was these halos and things in front of my eyes. But I am pleased to report there is nothing wrong with my eyes, which is good news, because you don't want anything wrong with your eyes, because you need your eyes to see things with. Important function of having eyes. Yes, but I had to have them checked. The reason I had to have them checked is because my mum, dear mum, suffers from glaucoma. Which is a weird thing, actually, which increases the pressure inside your eyes and damages your optic nerves if you're not careful. And I had to be checked out. They were a bit worried about me, but apparently I'm fine, so that's all good. So here I am once more. It's Thursday. It's time to do some No Man's Sky, and there's lots to get stuck into because there's been a massive update since I've been away. More of which to come. But before we get into the massive update that is the massive update, we must do the thing, because the thing is the thing, and the thing is the thing, and the thing must be done. So who is first in the chat? It's PSB. Well done, PSB. PSB's here. The Harkonnens are here. Ready to invade Arrakis as ever. Winter BGV is here, of course. Commander Tragic Blue is here as well. The red shiny flag is here. Good evening from Arrakis as well. So they're fighting off the invasion of the Harkonnen as well. And we have a first time chat from Zoe, just chilling. I hope you're just chilling out, Zoe. So that's good to see you. Thank you very much for popping in. Leslie Graham is here as well. Crimson Broom has subscribed as well. Thank you very much for the subscription there, Crimson Broom. Good to see you too. And Electro Ghost is here. The Dream Jammer is here. Commander Duskfall is here. The Shadow Wyvern is here. TCO 404 is here. Wilf 999 is here. Hopefully there won't be any emergencies there either. And Julia's here. Yay! Hello, Julia. It's always good to see you. Right, so everybody's here. This is good. Good. Right, an update and a patch with an even bigger patch soon. So so I had a look at the update release video. That looked all very exciting. So all sorts of graphical updates and stuffs to get involved in, have a poke around in. And I presumably I've missed the patch, because presumably the patch came out whilst I wasn't streaming. And I haven't really tried anything yet. So this is going to almost be first impressions of which version we're on now, version 4. I need to delve in and just explore, find out what's changed really, because I don't really know. So let's with no further ado. Well, there's been enough ado already, so let's undo the ado and get on with the game. Get on with it, Drew. Just get in there, play the game. Right, where's the right button? Is that one? Right, okay, so here we are with my save. Now the first thing I understand is that at last I can rename my saves. Is that true? So how do I go and do that? So presumably I haven't done anything here, so presumably I can actually quit or something. Rename current save. Look. So I'm going to call this one Boldly Going Where No Drew Has Gone Before, because that's kind of what we do on this particular one, isn't it? Oh wow. Okay, so what's happened here? Difficulty settings. So okay, it's a normal one. Okay, so this is the thing about you can customize your game type. This is really nice, actually. I like this. Okay, so survival elements full. Survival difficulty, relaxed, standard, and challenge. Natural resources. Oh, okay, so I can basically customize how my game is. Scanner recharge, damage levels, technology damage. Okay. Fuel usage is free, crafting is free, purchase is free, goods availability, stack inventory limits, combat settings, on foot camp. Okay, so ease of use, inventory transfer range, hyperdrive, system access, base power. Okay, so these presumably are the modes I've been playing, and you can change on the fly. That's really nice. If I want to change the settings to I have to press and hold. Okay, so I can stick with. I'm not going to survival mode. That'd be mad. So I can stick with normal for the time being, but I can change. Oh, that is nice, isn't it? Because sometimes sometimes in the game you want to play it properly, right? Don't you? You know, with all the hazards on. Sometimes you're just in that mood whereby you go, I just want to chill. I don't want any stress. I just want to float about and just admire the view. Okay. So that's really good. I like that. That is nice. Okay, I'm not actually gonna fiddle with it now because I'm kind of used to the game in normal mode. Dare I say it? I know enough about No Man's Sky after playing it for a year that I can kind of cope with most of that stuff. Okay, so that's quite good. Yeah, so this is really good. Can't wait for Drew to tackle the new invention. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. See how that goes. Hello Games mindset is really like play however you want. Yeah, so that is nice. I mean, particularly, the option to have save games, right? Something I was always miffed on Elite, that you never got the option to have save games. So you could have one pilot in the bubble and one pilot out in space exploring. You could just swap between them depending on what the mood took you. No, you had to buy 2 copies of the game. That always seemed to be like, really. But so this is nice. So I can now I can name the saves. So that's really nice. So if I just quit to mode select, then presumably, and play game, I've got. Where's the name gone? Or did I just undo the naming? Because I didn't. That's the name. Save. So it says aboard the space anomaly, but that's not the name I gave it. It's given me a random name. Okay, maybe. Let me load that one back again. Or maybe did I just undo the name? You need to save to keep the name. Right. Okay, let's try that again then. I just want to see what it looks like. I should do. Drew's incompetence shines through strongly in the first 10 minutes of the screen. That's very good. Right, okay. Right, rename the save. Okay, so boldly going where no Drew has gone before. Okay, so now that to me, I've kind of only renamed the save. I haven't saved. I mean, that's what I missed. Okay. So how do I save it then? Okay, with GB exactly. Save. How do I hop in out of ship? Oh, okay, just the old. I kind of expect there to be a save button. Really, I suppose maybe that's a bit old-fashioned. Obviously, hopping out of your ship is the way to say. Right, so I've now saved my game. Okay. Right, quit to mode select. Yeah, okay. So now, when I go in there, I should have. Oh, look at that! Yes, boldly going where no Drew has gone. Okay, so now I can go back and save all my saves, or rename all my saves to the things I was doing in those saves. So this is my. So this can be my exploration account. This can be the boldly going where no Drew has gone before, and then. All these other ones here, which I can't remember what, because there's one right at the beginning where I had a nice base on the planet Reclamation, and we found Raxler in the same solar system. Is that this one? I'm going to load it back just to find out. Is this my original save? And it does some auto saving as well, which would be a massive time save for me, because then you won't have to yell at me in the stream, save the game, when I cock something up, because it will auto save it. So that's an expedition save, so probably it was, wasn't it? So okay, maybe I just want to find my original save just out of pure kind of archaeological reasons. Must be in there somewhere. Oh, okay. No, it's definitely not that one. I still don't think it's that one. Okay, like you say, that was an expedition save. Okay, so let's go find not an expedition save. Quick to mode select. Okay. So yeah, so this stream is going to be probably a little bit chaotic as I kind of get to grips with new version 4. Okay, so there was a creative mode there. That wasn't it though. These must be all the saves from all the expeditions I've been doing over the last year or so. So there's a normal one there. Last time I played that was June this year though. That seems quite recent. And then there's that one. So, okay, well, let's load. Yeah, it has to have one with lots of playtime. Is that hours? That must 40 hours and 34 minutes. That sounds like a long old long old save. Let's try this one. 40 hours. Does that sound like my original save? I don't know. Hopefully I saved it in a recognisable place. So maybe that's the original. So do they update? So okay. Curious, how many hours do you have looked in on Steam? Well, I can go and tell you. Let me go and find out. I'm just having a look here. I have played 238.9 hours. There we go, 238.9. This looks like my original save. I think it is, apart from. Yes, look, this is home. That must be the Salome 2 spaceship. Yeah, it is. And this is my base. And somebody else has built a base, and somebody else has built a base as well. You're spoiling my view. Why are you building bases in front of my nice view? Yes, this is definitely my original save. Well, I was mucking about. Oh, deadly plant. Yes, this is definitely my original save. Oh, I haven't played this one for yonks. That's right. And I've got a skull in there. That's right. Yeah. I remember it all. I remember it. That's right. And I've got a little lounge at the front here. That's it. I do remember all this. Okay, so that's good. So let's rename this. I want to rename this one so I don't forget it. That's a really nice facility. Drew's original game. Because at some point I'll come back there. Leave that as it is. Okay, and then jump in and jump out of the spaceship. Have I got a save? Maybe I've got a save button thingamajig. Not in there. It'll be anyway. It'll be on the left. Did I have a save button? Oh, I did. Look at that. I thought about it. Yeah, because people have built some weird things on top of the mountains and stuff. That's right. So yeah. So 200. How many hours did I say? 239 hours or something. That's a bit mad. Right. Anyway, so that's good. Quit to mode select. I don't know what my other saves were about, so I can't remember. There we go. That's quite nice. It even tells you where you are in the save. So I've got one other. No, I've got a creative save there. What was I doing there? Let's go and have a look. I'm just going to go back through all my old saves. Playing Full Fat Survival has been brutal with all the broken tech and killer plants getting their teeth into you, losing all cargo. Okay, so damage can now break your tech. If it doesn't have enough shielding. Okay, so there's a few things. Is that stuff that's changed because of this update? Okay, so I don't. This is aboard some freighter, isn't it? I have no idea what we're doing on this save. Never mind. Okay, I don't even remember that. Right. That was a creative save. And then there's another normal one there. In fact, that's the only other normal one at all, it would seem. So let's just have a look at that one. See what was going on in there. There are some changes in. You might also want to check inventory and catalogue and guide. Okay, so I'll have a play. Crimson Room, Madrid. What ED hours you have on Steam? I won't have any on Steam on ED because I bought it not my original copy actually. I effectively got given because of the Kickstarter. That was way before it came out on Steam. So my copy of ED was this is a rainy kind of a place. This also looks like somewhere off an expedition to me. Again, I don't remember it. So those two streams are not two streams. Those two saves are probably the ones that are worth going. Now I'm more current with this one because let's go back to the one I have been playing. So yeah, so I don't know how many hours I played in Elite. Probably not as many as you might think actually, because my playtime has always been relatively limited. I'm not one of these people who can play a game for like 7 hours a day non-stop for years. I just can't do it. Don't have the time. So I tended to play Elite maybe 2 or 3, 4, 5 hours a week tops, even at my peak. So I don't think it certainly won't be as high as an awful lot of people's. I don't know what the numbers would be though by comparison, but a bit more than 238, I imagine. Right, so there's changes in the catalogue. Okay, so let's have a look through this. Okay, okay, so what's happening here? Technology and cargo. Okay, so technology and cargo are now what, on the same screen? So I haven't got the tabs, have I? Those have disappeared. Are these the tabs now? Raw materials, high value. No, those aren't the tabs, are they? So, it's a filter. Okay, so raw materials, yeah. High value items, stuff to flog, presumably. Okay, that's all. Right, consumables, yeah. And installable tech. Okay, that will probably be helpful. Although this looks a little bit clunky if you've got more than one screen's worth of stuff, haven't you? Although moving things about is probably more straightforward. But okay, so my starship has got quite a lot of space. Yeah. Okay, so that, and there's some symbols have changed slightly as well, so that's okay. So no more tabs. Oh, scrolling is fixed with experimental buttons. Okay, so they're all on one screen, so that sort of makes sense. Okay, and then the freighter. Oh, I can half spin the ship around for reasons that I'm not entirely sure. Okay, well that's not too different, is it? Same screen and filters. Experimental is now buttons. Okay, so there's an experimental drop of the game which is separate to this one, which I haven't got obviously. Okay, so experimental now has new buttons to zoom in. Okay. That's something I wish they'd change. I wish you could click on and click off rather than having to move your mouse back up to all items, but anyway, it's a mind thing. Okay, so that's changed. How do I get to my storage bays then? Where are they? Okay, so click on. Oh, click on, click off is also then experimental. Okay, so that's good because that's instant. Like, yeah, I want to switch that off by. Okay, so that's coming maybe. Where's my storage containers gone then? Maybe I'm out of range, so maybe that's why. Oh, because I'm at the anomaly. Okay. Is there anything new to see here? Yeah. Okay. So see the extra tabs, right? Okay. So we ought to go and get that. Okay. So this is the anomaly. Has anything changed here, or is this kind of the same? Doesn't look any different. Same guys. The portal room's got some new VFX, but otherwise most of the same. Get the trade rocket blueprint. Okay, let's go get that then. There seems to be a lot more haze, a bit more smoke. Was that there before? I don't recall it being slightly smoky. And are those... In the distance, there's smoke coming off those little turrets and things. More, yeah, so little fog effects like that. Okay, that's giving it a bit more atmosphere. Feels a little bit more. Oh, that's definitely a new teleporter up there. It's got spinny things and everything. We'll go and have a look at that in a minute. Because I can go from there to the freighter, can't I? Gives it a more of Richard Iver Scum and Villainy look. Yeah. Okay. Have a look at the portal. Yeah, I'll go there in a minute. Right. So where's the blueprint? Blueprint for a rocket. Where is that going to be? Is that construction research? Or is that somewhere else? Well, there's a few new things in here. Or at least it looks like there are. It's the exosuit, is it? Exosuit. Why would it be under exosuit? I can't remember where these things are. Here we are, exosuit. The singing of the drones. I know. Can't stop them, sorry. Trade rocket, okay. So what does that do? Is that the thing? The trade rocket? A personal rocketry device with a direct link to the Galactic Trade Network. This unit allows the user to upload a small spacecraft with goods. Upon launch, the goods are automatically transported to the nearest trade terminus and automatically sold. That's quite... So presumably if you're mining some stuff on the ground, then you can summon a rocket, stick some stuff in it, and instantly get some cash. So that's quite neat. And it physically flies to the space station. Nice. Okay, so I only need a wiring loom and some dihydrogen, all of which are fairly straightforward things. Okay, cool. Or is there a thing to pick up here? Might as well. Can I choose? Oh, I can. Okay, so that's quite nice. What I really need. Right. Okay. So that does look. So it does. Yeah. It just looks thicker and a bit more real, doesn't it? With the sort of distance hazy stuff. Okay. So let's have a look at this. Okay. So that's been updated. Oh, look, there's some swirly blue energy stuff going on. So they've added in. That does look nice. It looks like it's cold, doesn't it? It looks like it's got sort of chilly mist coming out of it. So, yeah, so mainly it just looks cool. Okay, so we'll try that. So yeah, so it's... Oh, that is quite nice. That makes me feel a bit chilly, actually. It's got a sort of cold air vibe coming off it, hasn't it? As if there's some dry ice going on. Oh, it is this? Well, look, it's sort of floating at that sort of level. So it's like a dry ice machine, as well as being a teleporter. So that's quite nice. And if we look out the window, not the window, but I suppose it is a window actually, isn't it? Hello, dude. Does that look any different out there? It's got a sort of misty vibe to it out there as well, isn't it? It just makes it look a bit bigger, as if there's a bit more depth. I like that. Okay, cool. Extra VFX is always nice. Did that spin around the edge? I don't remember that from before. That is very Stargate anyway, isn't it? You keep expecting it to go shunk, shunk, shunk. Okay, so presumably I can get to my freighter from here, can't I? Bases. Yeah, there it is. Go to the Andromeda. I'm not sure if it's cold or if it's just a visual manifestation of reality boundary failing. It could be that too, actually. Julia, yeah, I think you're probably onto something. Definitely. Reality boundary failure, that's what I thought to myself. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, nothing to do with dry ice at all. Right, okay, so how's my people are teleporting in, that's quite nice. Okay, so this is my freighter. And this has got extra wishy effects as well. Look, those things are definitely glowing. They weren't doing that before. So someone's been through and upgraded my freighter. So what is this thing I put in here? That's the Fleet Command Station. That looks like it's been upgraded to some sort of hollow thing. It definitely didn't look like that before. This thing looks the same. Teleporter looks same, but maybe slightly more whooshy. Those things have definitely changed. So, okay, what's it done to my upstairs? Anything? The disco's still there. That's the important bit. We haven't put the beatbox bite thing, whatever they're called, back in. Yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. Okay, so that kind of all looks the same. Let's just go down the main drag. Okay, so this looks pretty much the same as it did. Okay, so it's that. Although there's a bit of dry ice in here as well. Slightly misty effect because of all my plants, which is quite nice. I like that. This looks the same. Okay, so here's my cargo bay. So how do they show up in here then? How do I? Oh, so there are still some tabs. That's a bit weird. That looks like it's not quite finished to me. Why would you have tabs as well? It feels like your design language has got a bit confused. Although there's more space now, that's nice. So all of my storage containers now have a lot more space in them. Okay, so I've got virtually infinite storage. So that feels a bit weird to have tabs up there, but not to have them anywhere up here. You might want to rename those to numbers. This takes it does actually. That's good. Can I rename? Oh yeah, storage containers. Storage containers. How do I rename them? Oh, no. So you can name them. How do I go about naming them? It's not here, is it? You can rename them. Oh, at the actual right. Okay, so that's number 1. Storage container. Right. So if I just call it 1. Oh. That makes sense. And if I tab there, does that show up? Oh, nice. Okay, that's quite nice. Bit weird having the tabs though, right? Give me a moment while I go and rename myself. Rename everything very imaginatively. Just doing a bit of admin on my spaceship. Very important. It's very exciting watching somebody do admin, isn't it? Don't you think? What I might do is I might just, for the rest of the stream, I might do a stock take. Maybe a bit of auditing. They've really got the checklist out. Well, we could design an Excel spreadsheet of checklist items, couldn't we? That would be really compelling viewing. Shall we do that? Dear. Right, I'll be done in a minute. I do that all day. I don't want to be doing it all night. Governance and risk management for No Man's Sky streams. Right, there we go. Okay, so in there now I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. Then actually that makes a bit more sense because then I haven't got to scroll the tabs, have I? So that does work when it's like that. Okay, so that yeah, okay, I'll let them off on that one. Does the outside look any different? Ooh, nice planet. Oh, are those mine? That's very cool if they are. I can't remember where my fleet is. Shouldn't I have the Normandy? Is that up there somewhere? Can't see it. I mean, it's cool having spaceships about, obviously. Sean will be relieved, yeah. Drew Wager has given his inventory system a thumbs up. Okay, I don't know where the Normandy is then. Maybe I haven't got it on this save. I can't remember. Anyway, that all looks good. Actually, hang on a minute. Does space look better? Those stars look more realistic, almost. Slightly. I don't know. More. Have they changed the space backdrop? That just looks nicer. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. I'm going to end up doing a health and safety risk assessment. I am actually. Dear, you jest. So maybe the mist fog effects affect the outside as well. I don't know. It just looks subtly different. Tell you what, having that sprint recharge, I'm gonna go tweak the game here. I know it's naughty. Difficulty settings, right? I sprinting. I'm going to switch that to infinite. I'm going to go for a custom game setting there. I thought I had the anomaly. Right, apply the difficulty changes. There we go. I'm going because that's just a nice thing to have to be able to get around quickly without getting tired all the time. So now I can run around. I'm much fitter than I was a moment ago. The stars are accurate to the galaxy. Are they? Ooh, well that's different. Okay. Right, so what we were doing last time was we were going to go on a quest to find me a better freighter, weren't we? And we couldn't. Oh, there's smoke on the bridge and everything. Look, Something's burning, guys. The catalogue menu is the next big thing. Okay, so let's have a look at the catalogue menu. Where is that? Is that... Here we go. Right. Okay, so let's just go through this. Discoveries menu looks pretty much the same. So these are the planets in the system. Stuff we've scanned, visited systems, yeah. Catalogue and guide. Ooh. Okay, so this is not the same. Okay, so the analysis visor, I know that. Ooh. Okay, so this is newbie information, really, isn't it? Even I know this stuff. Okay, so journey milestones. Okay, so are these things I have recently done? Okay, so exploration milestones. Okay, so these are the milestones that occasionally pop up on the HUD, aren't they? And then, but now I can check how I'm doing against all of them. Okay. Okay, so survival milestones, exploration milestones, stuff with the Gek, yeah, stuff with the Vakeen, stuff with the Korvax. Okay, that all makes sense. The guilds, ooh. I don't think I've done anything with these. Oh no, okay, so mercenaries. So where are these guilds? Where do these guilds live then? These are things I could be doing, right? Okay, some of these links computational smoke. Computer chips don't work after let the smoke out. Okay, okay. So pirates I've killed. So is this new? So the guilds are in the where do the guilds live? You need 1 hour play and 5 jumps for your freighter to appear. Jump in your freighter, then teleport to the base you built. Summon your. I was with you all the way up to simply there, Pete. Okay, so hang on a minute. So let's go for exploration. Missions completed. Rare fauna scan, plants catalogue. Yeah. Okay, systems mapped. Okay, so what's this one? So missions completed. Complete missions for explorers by guild by visiting a space station listing agent. Okay, those are the guys on the side. Yeah, check this carefully. Okay, so that shows me more stuff that I can kind of do and get involved in. Okay, so that's the milestone. So what's this? This is the catalogue of technology. Okay, so this is now giving me more completionist stuff, isn't it? So basically, of all the technology blueprints that there are, I've learned under half of them. And now I can go and search them. And it's showing me all the stuff I don't know about. Rocket boots. Coolant network. Okay, so which weapons are available, which ones I know about, which... That's quite nice. Okay, so this is now actually a catalogue, isn't it? It shows you everything that is available, but stuff that you don't necessarily know about. Okay, because otherwise you wouldn't necessarily find it. Oh, and there's stuff to unlock as well, stuff that is there, but it can't tell me. It's so top secret, it can't even tell me what it is. Okay, and then there's exotic stuff which I just don't know anything about at all. Okay. Catalogue is a law. It is. It's nice. Okay, so I'll go back into there again. To building parts, recipes, collected knowledge, stories learned. Ooh. Okay, so language records about the atlas, the portal glyphs, the journey records, other history, the crash freighters. Oh, that's quite nice. Rocket boots are game, just like they would be in real life. They sound cool, but you'd probably regret it. Okay, so if I wanted to go back to the words of the atlas, then okay, so nothing there at the moment. Portal, because of on this save, I haven't done many of them. Once active, a portal can reveal glyph sequence for their planet. Other travels with the glyphs can enter it. Yeah, okay. So I've got all those glyphs, and I haven't done much. In this save for all those things, so it's not really showing me very much. That's quite nice. Okay, so I like that. Ooh. So that's got some cool new stuff in it. This looks similar to what it was before. It doesn't look like the log has changed. Restart mission using nearby structures though. Is that like a shortcut, so you haven't got to hop around. So yeah, I want to might check them. Let's go back and have a quick look at that. Okay. See, I've got a save button up here. Not that I think I've done much, have I? I've come to here, but let's just save the game. Let's go back to my first save, because I think we did a fair bit of lore stuff on my first save. Let's go and have a quick look. Because that would be quite interesting to see what that looks like. Drew's original game. Let's just load this one up. It's, if you're on a quest mission, you go to the other side of the galaxy and you want to go back. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Which you normally get in the sentence chunks. Yeah. Okay, so be able to reference that back. That would be quite nice. Particularly if you want to dig into it. That's a big improvement, isn't it? What's amazing about this game is the underlying structure of the game seems to be so well designed that they can improve the interfaces on top of it and then add massive amounts of value to the stuff that they've already designed underneath, because it's kind of already there. It's very, very clever. Okay, so that's the log. Catalogue and guide. Let's have a look at the collected knowledge here. Okay, so I should have learnt a bit more. There we go. Okay, so the atlas, the words of the atlas. Do we? All that stuff I did then with the. Okay. Where's all that stuff I did with the Artemis then? Where would that be? Artemis's journey records. Okay, the journey. Okay, there we go. So this is the whole. There we go. Look, there's the entire Artemis. Story, I think. Yes, it is. There it goes. So I can go and review the whole thing and read it back. Oh, that's nice. Yes. Very nice. Okay, I don't think we finished it, did we? But we got quite a long way. Okay, so the entire thing. So that's going to make it a lot easier to go back and review everything, isn't it? And then Apollo, yeah, I remember all that. Okay, so we've got more to do on that one, obviously, at some point. Nice, that is really good. Okay, I like that. That's going to be a big help when we start doing the. Yeah, so that'll make the upcoming lore series. Says Zoe. Yes, I subtle hints. Yes, I'll get on. I will be getting on with that at some point in time. That will make things easier actually, because then you can go back and review things, of course. Okay, very nice. Right, so let's get on with this. Let's get on with this freighter business. Pete SB will chip in again with his instructions. So I've got to jump around basically, haven't I? And then the freighters will appear. Let me just go and read what Pete said again, because I'm sure it was very, very sensible. I couldn't make sense of it when he first said it out. Where's he gone? Where's this? Right, you need 1 hour of play and 5 jumps for your freighter to appear. Right. And you jump in your freighter and teleport to the base you built. Summon freighter to that system, jump 1 away, don't jump back to that system. I'm still confused. You might have to walk me through it as this happens. The idea was to find myself a cool looking, a sort of Star Destroyer freighter. That's what I was after. So that's what I was hoping to get, and then be able to swap my kind of this stuff over to it, because this freighter is all very good, but it's not really the one I wanted. So maybe do a few jumps, grab some wiring looms from a space station. That's a good plan. Let's go to a space station, let's grab some wiring looms and try this rocket out, because that sounds fun. Where's my ship? There it is. Because the rocket seems to be a thing. Okay, so the system I built my base in had the Star Destroyer freighter. Okay. so there's definitely some extra mist there. The space station is just over there, it seems. New freighters appearing. Very cool. What's that? Oh, look at that. New freighter. Not the freighter, new space station sort of entry. They've definitely improved that, haven't they? That looks really nice. Okay, so is the entry sequence different? Let's find out. Okay, that's kind of the same. A bit of mist as well. Yes, that's nice. Little enhancements like that. You notice them, don't you? Yeah, they're really nice. Okay, cool. Let's go buy ourselves a wiring loom. Or two. I've got infinite running now. Nice. Space mist. Right, I want some wiring loops. There we go. Just have a few of them. Right, so what do I need to build this thing? Oh, I'm going to have to make. Is it a craft? I want to craft a rocket. Is that? No, so it must be a piece of equipment you install. There it is. Right. Okay. Tritium wiring looms. I need dihydrogen. Trade rocket install. There we go. Okay, so charge equipment with tritium. Okay, so it runs off spaceship fuel. How do I charge it? Okay, well we'll shoot a few asteroids. That's okay. So next you'll be okay. It's already charged. You want to be on a planet. Yeah, let's go down and see a planet. Okay, through the mist. Are those bars out there? Are there something? Like some. Okay, there's a stack of ships here. Right, let's go fly through an asteroid field, just in case we need some tritium. The asteroids about. Never really want some, are they? What's the scanner? It's C, isn't it? We'll fly through a hole in an asteroid, obviously. That still works. I saw the Normandy as well. Okay, so the Normandy was there. That's good. Right, so okay, let's have a look at the planets. What planets have we got in this system? We have got a barren planet, a radioactive planet, a lifeless planet, and this one here, a freezing planet. Let's go to the freezing planet because why not? Bit of snow. Never heard anybody did it. Which one's this one? That's the barren planet. We've got that one that doesn't look like a freezing planet. That one is the lifeless planet. Must be that one over there then. On the other side of the. Let's go around the back of that. There we go. Freezing is perfect to see some of the secondary resource changes. Okay. I'm sure it's a brilliant idea. There it is. That must be the freezing planet. There we go. Let's just go over there. Let's go over there. Yeah, apparently you can now uninstall the photon cannon. Oh, be careful of that then. I don't want to uninstall my weapons. Oops. I'd like to be able, can I stop that ship tremble when I'm in my pulse drive? Because that's a bit irritating. Wouldn't mind being able to switch that off. Is that an option? Okay, so down we go. Ooh, this looks mountainous. Nice sky though. Ship tremble. Let's have a look. That's what we're here. Options. Difficulty settings. Survival. Okay, survival. Crafting and combat settings. Ease of use. Doesn't seem to be an option there. Control options. Vibration strength. Is that for the control? That's for the controller, isn't it? Starship combat auto fire. Graphics option. Shadow. Good grief. Oh no, there's something. Okay, so something in here as well. Is it screen shake? Where was that? Did you see that? I wanted to talk about this whole new Fidelity FX Super Resolution thing as well. Because I don't really understand. Camera shake was on the other screen, was it? Okay, did I miss it? Control options. Camera shake strength. Ooh, let's turn that off. Okay. That might be cool. All right. Okay, graphics. Talk to me about graphics now for a moment, because I wonder if okay, so video remember. Okay, so this sets the video quality as textures. I recommend you follow the guide below. So I've got a GTX 1070, which I think has got 8 gigabytes of RAM. So I should be able to go to Ultra, and I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM, as in main memory RAM. So is it worth me trying these things a bit higher? And what does this thing do? Okay, I mean, I saw this Fidelity X Super. I mean, it sounds brilliant. Okay, Fidelity FX Super Resolution. What does explain to me, as it were, as you would a child? What does it do? It's a switch that turns magic on. Right. I could probably go a little bit more technical than that. Okay, so hang on. AMD, and I'm in video, so will that work on AMD? Read the words on the screen, so to speak. All right. Sorry. AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution 1.0 is a cutting-edge, super optimized spatial upscaling technology. It's not helping. That produces impressive image quality at fast frame rate. Okay, well that makes sense. Super optimized spatial upscaling technology sounds like something that's in the game, not something that's actually in real life. But it produces impressive image quality at fast frame rates. Right. Ultra quality produces an upscaled image with quality virtually indistinguishable from native rendering. I have no idea what this means. Quality produces a super resolution upscaled image with quality representative native rendering with a sizable performance gain. Okay. So what should I do here, guys? I mean, do I switch this to Ultra and see how it goes, and then switch this thing on, or to one of these settings? What does anybody have any recommended settings? So this pretty much means it renders the entire game smaller than it looks, and then makes it look big. What? TCO. So this pretty much means it renders the entire game smaller than it looks, brackets for better performance, and then makes it bigger so it looks. I don't understand. Too long didn't read its magic. I'll try Ultra first and see how it goes. Right. Okay, let's go to Ultra. Right. And leave that thing off for the moment. Right. Restart. For settings to take effect. Right. Yep, make low res look high res. Right. Okay, so Fidelity FX means the game renders at low resolution and it's upscaled so it looks better. Is that a good thing? Right, okay, so we're now in Ultra mode. Oh no, we're not, are we? Because it asked to restart. So presumably that means I've got to land somewhere and then save the game. This is a really mountainous kind of a place though, isn't it? It's a bit of a shame. I was hoping for a nice flat sort of area. Let's go up to one of these mountains. Stand right at the summit. Up here. There we go. Right. Okay, so now we've got to save. Okay, so hop in and hop out. Restore point save. Right. So what? Quit the game. What? Quit to desktop. Is it? I assume. Quit to desktop, and then come back in. Right. Desktop. Right. Okay. So I've quitted to desktop. I'm going to restart the game now. If Ultra works on the 1070, you probably won't need the heating on. Oh, hello. Steam was unable to sync my No Man's Sky save with the cloud. Whatever that means. Well, it's done it now. Right, let's try that again then. Okay, so is Ultra just much better image quality? I'm guessing than. If you can't handle Ultra mode at your current resolution, the upscaling of Fidelity FX let you run at a lower resolution and have it look almost as good. Okay, so presumably this is going to be trying to run the game at 1080p. I haven't changed that resolution. It's going to run Ultra at 1080p natively at the moment. Is that what you're saying? But it could render it at a lower resolution, and then the AMD Magic upscales it to 1080p again, which is cheaper on performance, but makes it a bit quicker, and it still looks okay. Is that right? I got it right. Okay. Wow. Okay. That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, does it? As I said, it's a magic button. Right. Well, let's see how it goes. If I notice any kind of frame rate chugging. Okay. So this is Ultra mode now. It seems to be okay. Oh, I would say that actually it does look a bit better. Look, there's less obvious polygons now. Okay, so that is there a frame rate counter in No Man's Sky that we could check anything? Looks. I mean, it's perfectly performant as well, so that's good. Not noticing any slowdowns or anything, so okay, so that's good. Right. So anyway, so now we're going to now we deploy the rocket ship. So how do I deploy that? Oh, quick menu, right. Oh, there it is there. Trade rocket. Charge with tritium. Yeah. Okay, it's charged. Oh, that's just charged the trade rocket. Summon it. Right. Okay. Summon the trade rocket. Ooh. Okay. Excellent. That's cool. Oh, that was a nice little effect the way that landed. That was very nice. Very Flash Gordon, yeah. So what can I do with this then? Auto load items for trade. Okay, so if there's anything in there, okay, so that's a trade rocket. So if there's anything basically I don't want, have I got anything in here it's not worth me having? Let's put some Diplo chunks in it and some more dite. That's all this stuff. Storm crystals are useful to have. Salvage data, chromatic metals and stuff. If you run away, it follows you, does it? Okay, so loaded item. Okay, so launch rocket. Let's just launch the rocket then. Get it back away from it. Oh, it's flying off. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? And it's actually going to the space station. Well, you can see it for miles, can't you? And if you follow it, it does take forever. It does actually get there. That is very cool, isn't it? So you can actually watch it from the ground, taking off. Disappearing into the distance. There it goes. It does despawn eventually. There it goes, despawns itself. Wow! Well, that's really cool. I like that. Okay, so that allows you to gain some quick money if you're on the surface. That's quite fun. I do like that. Okay, so let's just go back to these graphic settings for a moment. So, where would I choose the resolution then? Is that video options? Okay, so there we go. I've set the max FPS to 60 because I've only got a 60 Hertz monitor, so there's no point going at that. That's the resolution. So do I gain anything by changing this thingy, or do I need to reduce the resolution? So it doesn't sound like I'm going to gain anything from what I can work out by switching that on. If it performs well now, you don't have any problems. It seems to be totally fine with ultra mode. I don't know why I wasn't on ultra mode to start with, but maybe it determines that when you first play the game. I don't know. Okay, scan it first. Let's scan a few of the critters. There we go. Oh, carbon and oxygen. Nice. Well, that's quite a useful thing to have on the planet surface, isn't it? Bit of mining. Doesn't feel like that's changed very much. Yeah, it's quicker, isn't it? Yeah, that's the point. It's just that little bit quicker. Which is quite nice. Yeah, so scanning is that little bit faster. So, okay, if I scan the thing... Yeah, that's a little... It's just that little bit nicer, isn't it? I always like the scan. I think it's one of the best bits of this game. Yeah, that's just that little bit faster, isn't it? Okay, so I need advanced mining this. Yeah. It's quite a nice looking planet, actually. I'd definitely say the sky looks better on this mode. The clouds look a little bit sharper. Slightly more realistic looking. So that's pretty cool. There is an FPS counter in the Steam settings. Okay, so I can play around with that. I don't know what, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's... There's maybe a slight hesitation as I pan quickly compared to before, but I'm not sure if I'm imagining that or not. Difficult to tell. Okay, look at the sunset. Oh, it's very pretty, this place, isn't it? This is what No Man's Sky is so good at. The sun's just gone down. There we go, let's just watch that. 'Cause it's nice to watch the sun go down, isn't it? Especially when there's a ring planet in the sky. Yeah, this is what No Man's Sky's always been brilliant at, though, isn't it? It's just that lovely sense of being there. Critters. Get out of it. Stop blocking my view. There it goes. Out come the stars. The sun has set. That's nice, isn't it? fabulous game. Right, anyway, it's going to get chilly now. Anyway, you'll be pleased to know that for the purposes of energy efficiency, whilst I am streaming, I have my computer is over there about 3 feet away, because we haven't got the heating on yet. I'm trying to save money with all of this energy crisis business. Is obviously the PC chucks out a fair bit of heat when it's running 3D games because it's using the graphics card, and as a result, I keep the washing on the clothesline next to the PC now, so the excess heat coming out of the PC is actually being put to good use to dry the washing from today, which otherwise won't dry because the house is too cold. So it's like top tip, okay? Put your washing near your PC. Right. Okay. Now we need to get on with finding me a decent looking freighter. Okay. So the rocket is nice. I like the rocket. We're going to use that a few times. That is glorious. Buy a drying pod. Well, we've got an airing cupboard. That works quite well. But the heating, the hot water is not very often either, so that's only on a couple of times a day. So using excess PC energy to cool to dry your washing out. Right, okay, here's an asteroid field. That looks better. Oh, well, it did look better. And then it disappeared. Stop interrupting my gameplay by putting content away. I couldn't enjoy the asteroid field and it disappeared. I want an asteroid field, come on. Some quite big asteroids just floating around in space on their own. And that was one thing on the original No Man's Sky, a year or so ago, whatever it was, was that the asteroids didn't look very good, but now they look much better. And if you can find a decent, they even show up on the scanner as well. That's here we go. Here's an asteroid field. Has this changed at all? They look really nice now. Let's have a scan. It's not picking up anything particularly interesting. Isn't it interesting how the scanner effect is kind of the same but very different on all the games? They all do that sort of flickery blueness stuff, don't they? Like that. I mean, it's a lovely effect. I like the fact that you can shoot stuff. Shooting asteroids is always fun. Someone seems to be involved. That's a bit weird. Oh no, there we go. There are new asteroids as well. Okay, so that's going to be worth a look at it. Were you frightened by a rock as a child? You seem to be harbouring a grudge. I just like shooting stuff, particularly when it doesn't shoot back. So if there's ever asteroids out there, actually it might be to do with the original Elite, because in the original Elite on the Spectrum there were two types of asteroids. Well, there was only one type of asteroid. There were asteroids that were asteroids. When you shot them, you got some points, but there were also tumbling space hermits that looked like asteroids, but when you shot them you realised that they weren't asteroids, and then they launched extra ships at you, so it might be something to do with that. Who remembers the space hermits? Oh look, I can carve another hole in this asteroid. There we go. This is such a cool thing as well. Never gets old, shooting a hole in an asteroid and then flying through it. Here we go. So childish. But anyway, it's good fun. Right, we need to do some jumping, don't we? In order to trigger the thing to do the thing to make us do some stuff. And we just have to randomly jump around, didn't we, as I recall? So let's do that. Space hermits were a pain in the ass. I shot the hermits anyway. I did, yes. There are sometimes things hiding in the asteroid fields near the mess, yes. Some rocks in No Man's Sky, when you shoot them, turn into a critter which runs away. See, I like that. I like the fact that there are things hiding around. That's cool. That's what space games are supposed to be about. Okay, so here we go. Another. These asteroid fields really do look good now, don't they? Because they also have that weird effect where the asteroid sort of expanded out as you got close to them, which didn't look very realistic. Whereas now that just looks like an absolute mess of debris, doesn't it? That looks really good. They sort of, I mean, it's still got its No Man's Sky sort of a vibe, hasn't it? But this is, it feels more. I don't want to say photorealistic, because that's not quite the right word, but it feels more, I don't know quite how to describe it really. It's just more detailed, maybe. That's maybe what I'm looking for. A greater sense of fidelity, perhaps, or something like that. That's kind of what I mean. It's still the same game, but the effects are just much better looking. Really satisfying, blowing stuff up. Maybe it shouldn't be. Right, there's a green planet behind the blue planet over there. Right, so we've jumped once. That'll be even better with fidelity effects. Well, it doesn't look like I need it, does it? I mean, the frame rate seems to be very happy. There's the space station over there. Is it worth moving into that? Oh, the space station designs as well. I think that's what's so amazing about 2.3 and 4. It's the same game under the hood, but more polished, new. Yeah, so the game hasn't changed, but it does look a lot better. A super critical planet with high sentinels where they want to go there. It's not realistic, no. If you flew the asteroid belt, yeah, exactly. I mean, the asteroids in the asteroid belt are millions and millions of kilometers apart. You wouldn't see anything remotely like that. But realism. Yeah, this is difficult. Realism in a space game would just make it really super dull. I'm much happier with a space game being more sort of Star Trek than a Space Odyssey, because it's just more fun, isn't it? So I like a bit of realism, but you still got to have fun. You've got to have a balance. Those supercritical planets, it's just no pleasing them. You're quite right. Right, so that was a jump. Now I've got 5 jumps. Is that right? Let's just go to different places and have a look around. We see somewhere interesting we might land. But I'm kind of on a quest to do new. So what? Okay, to try and end up where your base is again by jump 5. I don't want electron boost. Best to do jumps in the freighter, or is it? Okay. Maybe I should go back to my freighter. I suppose I could summon my freighter, couldn't I? Let's do that. Let's summon the freighter. Let's do some jumps in the freighter. When you look, the same stress effects apply to the freighter as well. Nice. Oh, hang on, there's some confusion now. Do the freighter jumps count? Wait, freighter jumps also count? Question mark. Okay, so tell me whether I'm supposed to be map the system using the freighter. That's easy because I've got a button up in the freighter thingy that does that for me. Where's the way out? Let's have that way. I trust Pete. Well, we've got to go up there anyway, haven't we? Let's go map the system with this thing over here. Activate the planetary probe. There we go. We've got a flourishing planet. Nice. Okay, that's quite cool. I thought they counted but won't trigger the battle on the last one. Flourishing might be cool. Yeah, I'd quite like to go and see the flourishing planet. Let's go and have a look down there. Especially on ultra mode. I mean, the FPS seems to be totally and utterly happy on ultra. I'm not noticing any kind of slowdown. I wouldn't say it was hugely different to what I've been playing up until now, but right, so where is the... must be that one, surely. Flourishing plant, there we go. Let's go there. Let's go have a look. Oh, look at that asteroid field appearing. That's very cool. I did like the way... the best thing about No Man's Sky is that it just gets on with it, doesn't it? None of this, you know, slowing down your gameplay just to, you know, arbitrarily putting a delay. It's just like, oh, next thing, next thing, next thing, next thing. It's really nice. This looks like a cool looking planet, actually. Look, there's a nice continents there. There's lots of subtle changes for Ultra, to be honest, just slightly more crispy, better textures, draw distances, etc. That's what welcome stuff. Look at that, that looks amazing. Let's just pop out of cruise there for a moment. Oh, there's a trader wanting to do stuff. And it just looks like a nice little isthmus of land there, doesn't it? Let's go there. Look at that. You can see it from space and navigate to it as well. That's very cool. Down we go. Nice rings on the horizon. Should we land by the beach? Why not? There's a nice little cove there. Oh, there's a base too. Oh, we can actually land for free. Let's do that. And we can walk down to the beach, can't we? I don't like the word casual when it comes to games, but it certainly respects your time. You can feel like you get a lot done. Well, this is what's so nice. Well, that does look a lot better. That grass does look a lot better. Look, there's lots of little details, like there's little daisies there. Look. Or alien space daisies, obviously, but daisies nonetheless. That does look a lot nicer. Yeah, that actually does look crisper. I can see that now. Is that two suns over there? It is, isn't it? Two suns. It's Tatooine, but with plants and a sea. Let's go down to the beach. Yes, the navigation just doesn't waste your time. You can get to places really quickly, but you still feel like you've gone somewhere, which is quite nice. So yeah, there's two suns. Actually, that's just about to set, isn't it? So let's go down to the beach. What's that? Oh, it's a creature. Oh, slightly cross creature. Yeah, the details in the grass. That is nice, isn't it? You can definitely see that. Can I get down to the beach before the sun sets? Shadow there. Oh, the spaceship. Nice. There we go. Look, there's the beach. The vistas in this game are just amazing, aren't they? With the rings and there go the two suns. I'll just have to nip back to Tossie Station and pick up some power converters. Oh, there's another base up there. There, look, just in time for twilight. Nice. Does look very cool. Such a pretty game. Makes it worth going down to every planet as well, because you know you're just going to see something slightly different each time. Whether it's just the colours changing, and actually no, it's not a base, is it? It's just rocks. So the ship's back over there. That's where the base was. Okay, let's head back over there because I can sprint now. Add them for night. And that's a nice thing to be able to customise the game that slightly. Check out the Atlas station in the next few weeks. They're so pretty. Yeah, so I'd heard the Atlas had been... I mean, that was pretty spectacular last time I went to it, to be honest. But I've heard they upgraded that as well, which is quite nice. Oh, there's one of those poisonous plants. I hate those. Die, die, die. Poof. thing up there, isn't there? Oh no, it's just spaceships. Oh no, there are some flying things, look. Nice. Where's the ship? There it is. Yeah, it does look better on Ultra. Just that little bit noticeably better. It's amazing. You're right. I mean, I've said it before lots of times. The speed at which Hello Games chucks content in this game is just mind blowing. They're so efficient at it, and it's always, not only is it really interesting, good stuff, like a whole new rocket facility and all the associated animation and graphics and whatever coding it needs to make it work, and that's just one feature. And they seem to chuck vast amounts of content in every single time. I mean, it's just seriously impressive from an efficiency perspective, let alone anything else. It's nice to see. I mean, there's so there's so many examples nowadays of things being crap, basically, aren't they? Whether it's in the UK, whether it's particularly in the UK at the moment, there's plenty of examples of things being really, really crap. But Hello Games is refreshingly, brilliantly good. They just don't disappoint. I mean, I know the game had that really, really bad start, all the way back then, but they have redeemed themselves, haven't they? They really have. And now it's just it's a shining beacon of how to do a space game. It works. It's complete. It's out. The content updates keep coming in. They're all free for anybody who's already bought the game. It's just staggeringly good. I'm genuinely impressed, and it takes quite a lot to impress me. But this game does. Every single time I play it, it's just really, really cleverly thought through, really, really well designed, and being built and continually developed by people who really know what they're doing, and must just be really, really passionate about what they do, because they just do a fantastic job of it. So I don't know. That's enough eulogising, maybe. Because they generally deserve it. They really do. Right, so am I jumping around in my freighter? Someone has built Guildford. Excellent. I think I've been to Guildford once. I don't remember very clearly. Right, am I supposed to be jumping around in my freighter to do this or not? I'm losing the plot here slightly. Do I know which jump I'm currently on? Well, I've done one. I think I've done 2 jumps, and I was about to do a jump in the freighter before we got distracted. So let's go and do a jump in the freighter. That would make it 3. And then we want to. So it doesn't matter where we jump to, really, does it? If we're on the freighter, let's go do that. Navigator. Oh, where's the? There's the map. Okay. So it doesn't really matter where we go now, does it? We can go anywhere because we've got a super dimmer drive thingamajig. Let's choose somewhere with a nice name. Nidon Tomi. Yeah. Let's go there. So I think that's jump 3. So I've done 2 jumps in my ship, 1 in the freighter. So you want to stay near where you want to find. So where do I want to end up? Do I want to? I think I've gone very far. How do I know where I want to end up? These places I've been. Oh, there's my base. Was it there? Okay, so now teleport to my base. What? Okay, at this point. Right. Drew's Landing. Or was it the Drew Peninsula? Drew Landing was Stellar Class. That's a tropical planet. Stellar Class. Which base was it? Was it the same one? Stellar Class G5F. Paradise. Oh, Paradise City. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go there then. Right. Okay, I'll teleport there. Engage. Or at a pinch, we can use the teleporter. I have to say, Ultra Mode seems to be really, really good. Then call the freighter. We're on the freighter. Oh, I see. Call the freighter. Right. Yeah, because we'll be at the base, won't we? Yeah, Ultra Mode seems to be entirely happy. I can hear my PC humming away, but doesn't seem like it's particularly working too hard. Oh, this is cool. I've got glowy plants and everything, and bubbles and stuff. That's right. I hadn't built anything here yet. It was just a cool place, wasn't it? Floating rocks and stuff. Okay, so summon the freighter. Summon. Oh. Cannot summon. Freighter warp drive is insufficient for current system. That's not right. Ultra mode drives close faster. Yes, it put. Okay, so hang on. My freighter doesn't have the right drive or something. I thought I'd upgraded it with the right things, the top level. Drive thingy. Maybe I didn't. I don't see an upgrade. I thought we'd done all the different. You have packed hyperdrive. I do, but I can't. Presumably, I can't get. Okay, use your ship to warp one system away. Right. Okay. Is that the space station? Yeah, it is. Oh, the outlaw station. That's right. Oh, I can. Okay, now you have that in the cargo slot. Right. So hang on a minute. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow. Okay. So use your ship to warp one system away. Let me do that first. Okay. So our Holtzy 9 is where we're going. Right. So let's go. I don't want to go that far. Let's go to this place here. Oh, I haven't got an Indian drive. Of course I haven't. This is a planet nearby I can go to. There we go. That one will do. Let's go there. It's not very far away. Right. Okay. Right. I've warped one system away. Uninstall some tech from your freighter's tech slot. Right. Okay, so presumably I need to summon my freighter here. Is that right? Oh, they'll just all walk back in my ship. So forget about my freighter for the moment. Oh, now we've got some other content going on. Yes, all right, game. I'm trying to find a. Yeah. Game wants me to play. Yes, Yeah, right. Dreams of the deep. Very nice. Yes, right. Am I warping? Am I warping back in my ship, or am I summoning my freighter? And walk back again in your ship. Right. Let's do that. Okay, so our Holtzy. That's where I was, isn't it? That's where my base is. Oh, I can't go back there because I need an emerald drive. I haven't done this right, have I? Okay, hang on a minute. Right, have I got an emerald? Can I make an emerald drive? There's an emerald drive. Yes. So I thought I had one of these. Which one is the one that is the topmost one? I've got an emerald drive, according to that. I can... Well, anyway, let's make the emerald drive then. That's going to allow me to go back to where I was. Which is there. So I'm warping back now to my original space station. Indium is best, right. Okay, let's try that. Now, with a bit of luck, maybe I'll get the freighter battle now. Or not. Lots of ships are appearing here. I don't think any of them are the one I want though. No, they're all variations on the same one. I thought that was 5 jumps. Right. Use the station to teleport to a nearby system and then hyperjet back. Okay. This is an outlaw station, excuse me. For this needs. Does that is it just not long enough in-game time? Does it have to be 3 hours in-game? Didn't we get that from last week? Oh, is there a teleporter in the final station? Well, there is to the left. Oh yeah, there is. Right. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go somewhere. Where should I go? Clearance not granted. Okay. Total of 3 hours playtime. Menus not counted as playtime. Well, it should be quite close because we played for 2 hours last time. That wasn't in the menu all of the time. So, okay, where should I go though? I can't go to the Andromeda. I could go to one of my bases, but then... Oh, are any other of these bases in warp range? I have no idea where they are. 3 hours in a single session. That's a bit mean, because I don't do that length of time. Well, I suppose I have to go to Drew's Landing, because it's the only one that is accessible. And my quest to find myself a better freighter is not going well. Dum 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 dum. Yes, this is the problem trying to game the system for. Right, yeah, it is. So this is a very pretty place as well. The Drew Peninsula with the flying dragons. So I've got some cool. Well, actually, you can definitely see the difference with the. Look at those. That graphic is much sharper in this ultra mode, isn't it? That looks really nice. That does. 3 hours in a single session is it's one of those annoying plants that can die. Don't want that in my paradise. Go away. Boom. Okay, so back in the ship again. Look, it's actually that's different as well. Look, it's got wear and tear markings down the side of the ship. They haven't done anything with the ships in this game, have they? In terms of customization or anything like that. Okay. Right, so only warp in the freighter till you are ready to get your ship. Right, okay, so what am I doing now? Trying to... Time spent in teleports doesn't count either. Right, so what am I trying to achieve now? I'm a bit lost. Am I warping my freighter in or am I still jumping around? She can't customise the ships yet, so that's something that hopefully at some point they will add, because that would be really cool. Yes, that was a pretty planet. We like that one. Let's press to upgrade the freighter. Yes, that's what we are trying to achieve. So do I jump now? Or do I walk my freighter in? Or do I just keep jumping about? Just quoting Pete here, only warp in the freighter till you are ready to get your ship. Okay, so what, jump around a bit more then? Teleport to the freighter. How do I teleport to the freighter? Does that mean I have to go to the space station? Just because I want a particular type of freighter. You can add bobbleheads to your ship's cockpit, can you? Okay. Where'd you get those from then? True, I want this clearly defined thing. Us is the 16th step. If it was my short-term memory doesn't allow me to remember. Bobbleheads are in the anomaly. Right, okay. So, yeah, it's... What I need is regionally defined areas of doubt and uncertainty. That's what I need. That's my problem, is I'm too highly trained. Too highly trained. That's what the issue is. Exactly, and the electron ghost knows exactly where I'm coming from. Right. Oh, there's a familiar looking space station design. Where's the entrance? Must be on the other side. With a very red collection of asteroids there. There we go. There's the docking bay. Cue the view down you. Wait a bit fast. New swooshy landing effects there. Bean GTR has subscribed. Thank you very much for the subscription there. Much appreciated. I've got no idea why you are subscribing to this nonsense, but there we go. The D20 station, says Juliet. Drew getting confused again. Surely not. Right. What am I doing now? I'm teleporting to the freighter, aren't I? Right. Let's see if it will trigger. Oh, there's a bit of smoke. I like the cool smoke effects coming out of the teleporters. That is nice. Right, so back to the freighter. Right. Here we go again. I like the Reddit downvote station too. There's a shape for that, is there? Excellent. Roll the station. Right, we're back on my freighter now. So presumably now I'm going to get my freighter to jump to back to the base. wherever I am at the moment. Now I've got to find where is my where is my base. I don't know where it is. How do I find it? Oh, there we go. No, that's a base, but that's not the base, is it? That's not the right one. How do I locate one of my bases on this map? Yeah, the base might be something really, really far away. I've got a feeling it might be. I don't think that one is the right one. So we'll go there anyway. Here we go. Right. Let's see what happens. It's all going swimmingly. They hired a new VFX guy a while ago. That's why there's lots of shiny VFX. Well, I think that's good. Space games need VFX, don't they? Did you see the thing from XKCD actually this week? That was quite funny. Where it's basically there's a cartoon of a guy in a spaceship, and he's ended up somehow close to a black hole or something, and he basically says, "I'm going to assume that I'm actually just a fictional character in a space movie." So we'll fire all the guns and all the weapons at the black hole and accelerate straight towards the singularity. Let's see what kind of special effects budget they've got. Which I thought was really, really good. Okay, so I've jumped again. Oh, it might be in my discoveries menu. Okay. Oh God, these names, I don't know. It's like, they're all so memorable. Which planet was it? Well, it was like most of the other planets, it's sort of blue, green, and planetoidy. Wasn't it some? I think you might be right. Something. There was definitely a 9 in it. The System of Spook. That's the different place. I should have named it, really, shouldn't I? That would have been a sensible thing to do. Oh God. No, I don't recognise any of those names. Oh, Q&E. Gex systems, Cormac systems, uninhabited. Was it uninhabited? Don't think it was. That says all visited systems. Hang on, we could look it up by going to the teleporter, can't we? That would at least tell us what it was called. Okay, so Drew's landing was on the planet of... Oh, it doesn't tell us. That's annoying. Stellar class G9PF, that's what it tells us. Doesn't... Yeah, why wasn't it giving us the name of the system? That would be really useful. It was green and it had a base. Right, okay. Let's try that. Oh, no, I didn't want to do it, did I? It was green and it had a base. Oh, that's it there. Look, Holtz. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so how do we plot a course to go there? Holtzy set a waypoint on my galactic map. Right, it's now a waypoint on the galactic map. How far away is it? It is 6 billion light years. It's like I don't know where it is. Where's the waypoint then? No, that hasn't hooked up on it. Where is it? Where is it? So up, down. Custom waypoint. There we go. Does that tell me where it is? That's not telling me the right. That's not the right star though. So how does this work? Oh, it goes further than the line can render. Right. Okay. It's way too far away in space. It's so far away. Okay, that's the problem. Oh, yes, of course, because we were using the Hollyhock drive to move around space, weren't we? So it could be like 100,000 light years away. Okay, so that's not going to work, is it? Unless we teleport to it. That's the only thing. That's the only way I can get back to it, isn't it? Space is big. Quite right. I think the only thing I can do is teleport back there, really, and then summon my freighter back here. Let's go. Because it's a nice place anyway, even if I don't get my freighter in space. In space, no one. Oh, hang on. Yes, I had to. Oh, I should have done that. Sorry, Julia. I've just screwed that up again, haven't I? I'll go back and do that now. Because I can't summon the freighter to this system because it doesn't have the right drive, does it? Oops. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? So if I try and summon the freighter here, it can't. Oh, no, it can. There we go. I'm going to stick it. Where should I stick it? There. It did. There we are. My freighter has arrived. Here at. Oh no, this isn't the right. This isn't the right system. I don't think. It's the wrong base. Right, back to the ship. At least I can get to the freighter. Mickey Mouse, we even in Boo. Right, where is the freighter? I parked it overhead. There it is, behind that cloud. Whoa, it's really low in the atmosphere. I didn't know you could park the freighter that close to the planet, actually. That's pretty cool. Right, on board the freighter. Let's install the drive on the freighter. There might be a package hyper. Yeah, I wanted Paradise City. Take me down to Paradise City. Well, the girls are green and the grass is pretty. Or something. Right, okay, let's see if we can upgrade this freighter. Oh dear. Journey milestone accomplished. Faffing about. Factor 10. Right, we're on board. Okay, let's see if we can. Right, what have we got? Okay, freighter. I've got too much stuff on here. Okay, that's hyperdrive range and efficiency. What don't I need on here? Because I've got to free up a bit of space. Expedition speed. I don't think I need two of them. Let's dismantle one of them. Right. Install new technology. Warp shielding, chromatic warp shielding, and the temporal warp computer. Okay, so that's blue ones. That one is green, and that one is red. Okay. What do these things do? Okay, installable tech. I've got a wiring package. Upgrades the shields. Okay, so that's a green thingamajig. That one's a red thingamajig, and that's a blue thingamajig. So which one is... Which one's which? Which colour do I need? Isn't one of them... Do I need all of them? I did not scrap the tech. Use X. Oops. So which one is a green star? It is a green star. So let's install that one then. Okay. Is that the right one? Okay, so now the... Right, okay. So now the freighter can go to green stars. So if we go to... Teleport to the Paradise City, where the girls are green and the grass is pretty, then we can now summon the freighter to Paradise City. Is that right? I'm listening well to live. Okay, blue will go to all of them. Or switch to creative mode. Oh. Is that not? Isn't that against the rules of the stream gods though? I think there was a blue tech one, so I could upgrade that. Okay. Blue is better than green. Is better than red. Is better than yellow. I'll try and remember that. Blue is best. Blue is beautiful. Blue is best. Right, now I can summon the freighter. Yes, there it is. Right, let's summon it. Stick it. I don't know where to stick it. Should we stick it on the horizon? Don't want it really blocking the sunshine, do it. There we go. There's the freighter. Right now, okay. So the freighter is here. Yay! What do I do now? Do I go to the? Oh, and there's the Normandy and everything. That's quite cool. Okay, so that's good. Right, the freighter is here. So I'm now wanting to upgrade it. No, not upgrade it. I want to replace it with a better freighter, don't I? So do I go to it? Do I fly up in space now? Okay, so use extra, move the green one and go for the blue one. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so we're in the right system now. So can I do that here? So you want me to store technology, right, and then put in the blue one, that one. Right, okay, so the freighter's now got the right drive. Okay, so is there a, I suppose the question now, is there a freighter here that I want to have? Because I don't see one. There's some freighters over there, but they don't look like the Star Destroyer ones. If you're getting a new freighter, store the old tech modules you want to move. Oh, there is that as well, isn't there? So the freighter's now in the right place. So you're saying store all this stuff. So I want to take all these off, is what you're saying, and store them. So I can't do anything with those ones. Okay, so I've gutted my freighter, but now the freighter that I want hasn't appeared. Although that one's quite cool. That's a recruitable frigate. That's quite a nice looking freighter. I like this thing on the front. That does look like quite a cool one. look quite nice. That's got a sort of exploration-y sort of a vessel in mind, isn't it? It's not a freighter battle though, is it? No, I quite like that freighter though. It's not like a super big one, but it does look quite nice. Look, it's got a sort of Star Destroyer back in. That's not a bad choice. Isn't that is it a freighter battle? I don't see any firing going on though. That's my old capital ship over there. No, it's not a freighter battle. No, you're right. That's quite a cool looking ship though. I actually quite like that one. The sort of Star Destroyer back end with a spinny. I wonder what type of ship that is. Is that? Yeah. That one's quite cool though. I do actually quite like that one. Do I hold that for a bigger freighter? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, I remove the teleport receiver. Oops. I wasn't paying attention to what I was removing. System freighters don't come in the Super Star Destroyer designs. Only 5 jumps in your spaceship, not freighter. Okay. Those are centrifuge freighters. Okay. So what do I want to still jump then? Land on freighter, jump a system away, leave the freighter in. Okay. So what you're saying is go back to my freighter, jump a system away now, and then jump back in my ship. Where is my freighter? So let's jump one system away in the freighter. The fugitive starship doing its thing. Ooh. That doesn't look like a great landing. You're trying to jump into the system in your ship when the freighter matter. Okay. Yeah, that was a good landing, wasn't it? Right. So okay. So hang on. Let me reinstall the right tech. Which one was it? Matter beam package. Is that the right one? Let's install that. There we go. That one I can store. And that one I can store. The singularity engine, there we go. The matter beam thing, I don't want to. Right, okay, cool. Now jump away one system and then jump back in the ship. Okay. Let's see if this works. Right, so we're here. Let's go to there. That was a good landing, wasn't it? Any landing you can glitch away from is a good landing. And then we're going to fly back with my ship. Yeah? Let's see if this will work. That's my freighter. It has the E-drive hyperdrive, so I'm hoping it does. Does my ship have the right hyperdrive? Is another question. I think it does. There. So I'm jumping back now to the system I was in, where Paradise City is, in my ship, hoping to trigger the freighter fight. Is it going to happen? We've definitely done enough jumps by now. Here we are. Nope. Oh, freighter's appearing, but not the right type. These are the same ones that I picked last time I was here. It's not generating the freighter fight. I should have made it. Just teleport back to your freighter and jump. You can just teleport back to your freighter and then jump back to the system. Yeah, I was going to say, you normally right in the middle of them. Okay, so what? Back to this. You can teleport back to your freighter and jump back to the system. Okay. So let's go back to the freighter then. Which I can do from this outdoor station, can't I? Whee! Oh, that was a bit. Do what Julia says. Always good advice. So somebody landed on top of my ship. Oh, call your freighter. Well, I can't teleport to my freighter from here. Oh, actually there isn't. Oh, there's the teleport over there. So I can't get to my... No, I can't. No, I can't get to my freighter from here. So what? Call my freighter out in space. Or shall I just walk back to it from... I'll call the anomaly. That's a good plan. Let's try that. I think the game knows we're trying to game it, doesn't it? Right, let's do this well. Oh no, I'm out of time. God. If it doesn't work this time, we'll have to try again another time. Let me out of my ship. At least I can sprint all the way. Teleport back to my freighter and then get the ship back out, then jump back to the system. Thank goodness for the anomaly. Right, okay, so to... Fortunately, the anomaly doesn't respect teleporter network lockouts. Okay, so this is back on the freighter. My ship comes along with me, fortunately. Right, okay. So back to the ship. All this teleporting can't be good for me, you know. Back to the ship, launching the ship. Now warp drive back to the system that we just came from. Is that right? And what we want is a galaxy, a freighter battle. Are we ready? Is it going to do it? Here we go. Here we go. Engage. Oh, 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 oh. There's a battle. Well, we are in the middle of a freighter battle. Yay! Right, I've got to deal with the freighters. Although there's battles. Let's get in and kill some bad guys. Actually, I can summon my squadron, can't I? Oh no, they're already here. Well, let's deal with the bad guys then. Sneaky hiding behind the freighter, dude. Oh, that guy's a goodie. Don't shoot him. It's very difficult to find really close to the freighters. Let's get this guy. Boom. Last two. Whoa. Shot the wrong guy there. Boom! Yes! Right, now, is there actually... Now there's a decent message from the freighter captain. Yes. Right, where am I going though? Which freighter is it?
Navigational data received.
Which freighter is it? Is it that one? Ooh. Oh, that's quite a big looking freighter. How big is it? Is it a decent size? Oh, it is kind of Star Destroyer-y. It's a bit of a weird one though. That's not quite the right. Let's just have a look at it, what it looks like. It's a weird sort of shape actually. It is kind of Star Destroyer-y. It's a bit weird. It's got that sort of almost like a gap in the middle though, which is really weird. Ah, oh, I'm stuck. Is that will fix it? So is that where I shot it accidentally? Ah, no. Hang on. Oh yeah, look. It's a little hole in the middle of it. Okay, that will fix itself with it. Excellent. Where's the way in then? Is that it there? Okay, so basically I want to start this drive. This is it. Is that the entrance? Where's the entrance? Oh, there it is. Can't find the door. Yes, that'll buff out. No worries at all. Right. Okay. What kind of ship is it? I guess we'll find out in a moment. Because we can't upgrade the freighter class, can we? So whatever it is whatever it is. Let's go and see the captain. Hello. Friendly waiver. He's worried about pirates. I think you should be worried about your potential new captain, actually. Where's the captain? There he is. Admiral Ridder something. Right, okay. Gratitude. Inspect the freighter. What have we got? Oh, it's a C-class freighter. Still, but it looks quite cool, doesn't it? It does look like a proper decent spaceship. Let's be fair. That's probably, and that's to be fair, that's what I was after, wasn't it? It's a small Venator. So let's go with that because we've spent all this time trying to get a decent ship. Let's get one that looks cool. Let's have it. It's got more space, so that's quite good. Hyperdrive range is up as well. So let's do that. Can I move things across? No. How do I move the matter beam across though? Do I just put the... Do I put that into storage now? There we go. I think a Venator start. Yeah, let's do this thing. There we go. Okay, so we've done all that. Transfer previous freighter base. Yes, we do want to do that. Nice. Okay, so now we have a new starship. Nice. Okay, so now we've got all these stored. Okay, so where are all those stored modules stored? Where did they all go? Oh, store the stuff in the car. Oh, I see. Oops. Keep something in your tech slot. Oh, I see. Did I mess that up? Never mind. I'm happy I've got... Okay. Oh, I didn't transfer the cargo. I thought I said I did transfer the cargo. Oh. Oops. Oops. Never mind. We can recreate it. Some of the UI elements here are not very straightforward, I have to say. Right, I need a name for my new freighter. I think I'm going to call this the Imperator because that sounds like a more of a sort of a space name for this kind of ship. Okay, not to worry. Never mind. I shall cope. I'll need to go and install it again and learn how to do it. There's the matter beam. That's important to have. Apart from I haven't got all the bits I need. And the singularity engine. And that's the red one. Where? Green and blue. Okay, so those are the key things I'm going to need to get it to go. But I need to go and get the bits. There was a tab in the inventory screen. Set crafting cost to free and difficulty. I could. Yes, that's a good. Let's cheat. I'll blame that on the crappy UI. Let's do that. It's my fault, I know. Right, crafting. Here we go. So, free. There we go. Okay, so presumably that now means that I can just that's quite nice, isn't it? Boom. Yes, that's quite nice. I don't know what other technology I need in there, to be honest. Amplified, I don't need that one. Long range scanner, let's have that one. There we go. Right. Okay, so my ship is now operational. This is how you learn. This is how I learn. Pay attention. That does look cool though. Okay, so has my interior base that I spent ages constructing has come across, which is excellent. Okay, so that's all there. My other ship is now gone. Presumably my fleet of frigates has come with me as well, which I presume I can have a look at in here. Oh, no expeditions. No, that's not there, is it? It's over here, isn't it? It's this guy. The fleet should still be there. Yeah, they're all sort of hanging around. Oh, look at that! I've got my own space fleet. Right, we need to just go and have a look outside, see how cool it looks. I feel now I need a collection of cool-looking starships as well. I need to get one of those organic ships as well. While you're here, I can upgrade the inventory and change the colour. Yes, that's not a bad idea. Let's just have a quick look outside. I'm 15 minutes over my stream now. This is good. This is good. Let's just go and admire the ship for a moment. What does it look like? Look at that. Oh, it's big, isn't it? It's still got a hole in it though. Why has my spaceship still got a hole in it? Maybe I need to reload the game. Dismiss it, then summon it. Right, okay, I'll try that. Can't be having my freighter with a hole in it. There it is. Okay, so now we've got a stupidly large spaceship. Excellent. It is a big old thing. Oh look, it's got guns and everything. Nice. Awesome. Okay, well I've achieved the thing. One careless owner. Now we're it's got a series of guns on it. Do they actually fire anything? That'd be quite cool. Right, let's quickly go and do what Julia says and upgrade the thingamajigs. Yeah, whoever owned it before me. Okay, so that's quite good. The Imperator looked good. Let's go upgrade the thingies. So, how do I do that? It's only a small one. It'll do me. As you know, Wintermute, it's not the size. It's what you do with it. And of course, in my case, that's just arsing about in space. Right. Okay, so what am I doing again? Upgrade the inventory and change the colour. I can definitely change the colour. Although I quite like it in grey because it's a Star Destroyer. I think grey's alright. With blue engines, it's kind of okay actually. I think I'm going to leave that alone. Add additional storage. Is there any? Oh, so I can just do this for free, of course, at this point. This is very, very, very cheaty. It feels like, anyway. It's just to do that thing. No one's looking. No, don't. No one's looking at Drew cheating in total survival mode here. Right, well, there we go. That was good. Right, that will do. Well done. Despite my incompetence and not ticking the right boxes and not reading instructions and not following the chat very clearly because of my limited intelligence, we have achieved a thing. I've got a new shiny spaceship, which is very, very cool. Although it's now gone. Why has it gone brown? I didn't ask for it to be brown. Is that just the colour of the star that we're in? I didn't want it to be brown. I want it to be kind of grey. There we go. Let's go for light grey. That's better. Yeah, there we go. Right, that's better. It's rusty, right? Lucky for the universe, the pew pews are AI control. Space Rust. No, okay. So I've given it a paint job. Look, it looks pretty good. That's a cool looking spaceship to go off and do space questy stuff in, which we can start doing from now on. So excellent. Got rid of the Space Rust. Thank you ever so much, everybody. That's been really, really good. It's a very nice spaceship. So that's good. So right, I will not be here next week, I'm afraid. I am going to be on holiday next week. I'm travelling up to Scotland again to go and see my number one son, or number two son, the youngest one, up in Edinburgh. So no stream next week, I'm afraid. But I'm here the rest of the week until we're going off on Monday, I think it is. So I will see you again in a couple of weeks' time, my No Man's Sky friends. Be good, look after yourselves, have a fantastic week ahead. Get rid of that Friday, even though we might have a new Prime Minister. By then, we'll have to wait and see what amazing things happen. But otherwise, take care. See you for Stars tomorrow. See you for Retro Streams on Saturday, and then it'll be a week. But be good. Look after yourselves. Have fun. Take care, my friends. See you soon. All the best. And gra interlopers, of course. See you soon. Bye bye.